Ladies. So welcome to our business breakfast call. And we have a new member, or how do you call it, attendees this morning, Karla from Alberta. She's with us very early in Alberta. I think it's about 5:30 in Alberta right now. So welcome. And let's start with our quick introduction, 30 seconds introduction. And what I see right now on my screen is Jennifer. So why don't we start with you?
Okay. Good morning. My name is Jennifer Lundqvist, and I'm in Quebec City, and I'm a multi-passion entrepreneur. And one of my big passions is food, and especially healthy food. And what I do is I help people solve the problem in the kitchen, either eating healthy meals, creating meals in under 20 minutes, and even helping them earn a little extra income if that's something they're interested in doing.
Good. Lyne Marie?
Hi everyone, my name is Lyne Marie Germain. I am living in Ottawa. I'm a communication coach. I'm working with leaders like you so you can improve your communication and have more success. You can create great professional environment without conflict, without tension, and you can be more you can create more prosperity and all that with great communication.
Love it. Charlotte?
Hi, I'm Charlotte Haviger. I am a multipreneur. I connect you with the people and the businesses to help you build and grow your business locally and globally, mostly heart-centered women from around the planet. So that's what I do. Thank
Excellent. Rina?
Hi, good morning. I'm Rina Honorio. I'm an event planner by trade, but currently I am cooking as it is one of my passion. My goal is to introduce the Filipino cuisine to outside my community, and as it was inspired by Mexican, Spanish, and Chinese cuisine. So I'm sure it will be enjoyed by everyone. And my ultimate goal for my multi-passion is to intertwine both the event planning and the catering.
Excellent. Karla?
Hi there. Good morning. Yes, it is early. 5:30 it is. I am a registered nurse, but my huge passion is I am a certified brain health coach. I work with women to help your brain work right for you, whether you are trying to lose weight, you have more energy, get better sleep, or kind of getting over any type of addiction. I work with you in terms of your lifestyle, your meal planning, food, and exercise to make everything all work together so you have a better outcome for your mental health.
Excellent. All right, my turn. My name is Imie Belanger. For those of you who haven't met me, I am a sales coach, trainer, and also mentor for specifically for women entrepreneurs who are introverts. And also it's a heart-centered, what I have is a sales process for heart-centered entrepreneurs. So it's a specific process that teaches women entrepreneurs how to sell with their heart. All right, so we are turning it back to our co-host and co-host, what would I call you? Co-host and partner, Charlotte, for the structure of the rest of the meeting.
Thank you, Imie. Well, what we're trying to do on Fridays is we introduce ourselves so people get to know us and invite them to join the call. And also we can talk about different things like share our experiences from the week, our wins, perhaps some of our struggles. Some of us shared at the beginning of the week our priorities, so we could go over those, but it's always open to share wins, challenges, struggles, and our experiences as business owners at this time that we'd like to solve or share and learn about from others. So if anyone would like to share something from this week, this would be the time for that. Who would like to start?
I'll say something, share something.
Jennifer is excited.
I'm always excited. I mean, that's the thing. It's misleading sometimes to people, I think, you know, after I tell them what I'm excited about, they're like, what are you talking about? That's anyway, but for me, this is pretty big. This week I learned that I really have to work in a way that works best for me. I have to stop looking at the way other people do their work, the way they schedule, the way, and I say, because I've always said, well, Jennifer, try it that way. Why don't you do it that way? That'll work. But I'm realizing that you can go against the grain. You know, you are supposed to work the way you work. You know, I don't sit for 7 hours straight. I really can't do that. Some people can. And so I always see that as something admirable, which I do see as admirable, but I don't do that. I'm not able to do that without side effects. So I realized this week, you know, Jennifer, you know, you can work for an hour and a half, and if you start getting antsy, get up, move around, do something, go outside, check your garlic, come back inside. And you're not being naughty. You know, you're not being sneaky by sneaking away from your desk and you know, it's okay, because you're going back to it and you're working another hour and a half or maybe even 2 hours, and you get up and you go off and do something else and you come back, you know? So I realized that, and I've stopped feeling guilty about it, you know, that I'm not like this person who can sit for 6 hours straight. And, you know, it always would play in my mind as I was venturing off doing something else. And then I would say, that's why it's taking you so long, because you took this break. That's why you're not gonna, you know, that little, you know, conversation. So I just had to punch her out, you know. But anyway, that's my win for this week.
It sounds like a struggle that seemed like a struggle, but it's become a win, and it's shifted. Yeah. So the same item could become a win, because it could actually leverage your business to see it in a different way. So it's at the same time a struggle and then a win. So I like that example. It's awesome. So who else would like to share?
Karla, did you raise your hand?
No, I was just kind of sorry.
She caught you, Karla.
Rina?
I can share. So I'll start with the struggle this week, I guess. So the struggle was I was busy driving everywhere, back and forth, doing family errands and all those things. So that is the reason why I wasn't focused on my cooking. So that was my struggle. My win, I have lots of wins actually. One, I was able to find, because I used to talk to Imie a lot, and also I didn't stop because I was too busy cooking. So one of my wins is to talk to her last Tuesday, I think, or Tuesday or Wednesday. And I actually told her that after my talk with her, I said, you're like my multivitamin that I don't take. I know it's important, but but I just don't take it. And you're one person that I crave to talk to. So that was one of my wins. Another one is the talk with Jennifer. Finally, I'm able to learn more about Epicure. And with her energy being contagious, I got that. So I was like, the whole day I was so pumped. And then on the other side, because you know how I have the passion of event planning, cooking, and gardening. So finally, I started my succulent garden. So, and I did a video, actually, a live on Facebook. So that was one of my wins, because I remember, Claudine. Oh, shoot, sorry, forgot her name. Miss Puckett.
Yes, Claudine. Yes,
Claudine. Yes, sorry, Claudine. She told me once that I should start doing a Facebook Live and or video recordings and all those things. So yeah, so that will be one of my win when I did that Facebook Live. So thank you.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's nice.
All that from like coming to breakfast.
Yes.
That's great. Would someone else like to share?
Yeah, now I will.
Karla? Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was feeling a bit discouraged in my business because it's not growing as I guess fast or as well as I would like. So I reached out. I'm in a coaching accountability program, I guess, and I reached out to one of the coaches there, and it was a good talk. I kind of needed that little boost, and she gave me suggestions of what to do and actually who to talk to. So I'm going to be connecting with a coach who there to kind of, I think the biggest thing is all of my writing for my email loop, writing for my marketing and things like that. I know what I want to do, but I just sometimes don't know how to put it all down on the paper or electronic. So so that was a good win for me to kind of recharge, renew my whole business. So
Good.
Yeah, that one of the things that sometimes we go through is when we're stuck and we overwhelm, or you don't know if you're going or coming, and the best thing to do during those moments, because we as entrepreneurs we experience that all the time. I don't know about you, but it does happen. So when that happens, what happened to me is that I always either read a content or be part of something. And that's one of the reasons why we created this business breakfast call, because if you just show up, something is bound to happen, because it's an action, it's a forward motion. It's always, no matter what happened, when you make that forward motion of anything, it's that energy. It's that what do you call that? There's a term for that, which I forget, Karla.
Inertia,
but it's that energy that move you forward somehow, and it rattles things. So it breaks that monotonous or that stuckness. So it's either because you're either going forward or going backwards. I don't feel like there's always that stuckness or stagnant, because it's either we're going down or we're moving forward. It's like having $100 in your pocket. If you keep that $100 in your pocket for 2 years, you don't have $100 in your pocket. It's actually either deflating or increasing. It's never the same.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a paint. If you paint a wall, it's not gonna stay that way. It's either it deteriorates or it improves. So I feel that whenever that happens, when we feel that stuckness, we should do something to always move forward. Go out, go garden, cook, talk to somebody, or come to this business breakfast call. And that's one of my wins also is that I've been getting some customers from nowhere. And I can't really say from nowhere, because I've been creating content and I've been putting things out there. And this call also is contributing to that. It's just there's always that content going out there, and you never know who picks it up. Sometimes we think that nobody's listening, nobody's reading our email, or nobody's watching. There's always that somebody that is watching or reading our email. So we should take stock on that. There's always somebody at the end that is watching, reading, or paying attention on the things that we put out there. No matter, even though if we feel that nobody is out there because it's the screen or it's the computer, it's this internet thing that we don't know exactly what happened to it. That's my win.
I love that. Thank you, Imie. Did you want to share something, Lyne Marie?
Yes. my struggle is right now to develop system in my business so I can, well, it's not really a struggle, it's more like a goal, and I'm looking at that and I'm doing that. But I guess my win this week is not about what I did, but it's about what I saw. I'm very inspired by Rina and by Jennifer this week. Because as a human being, there's something make me very happy. It's when somebody discovers something about them, when somebody can finally see that there's nothing wrong with them. It's just who they are. And what you said this morning, Jennifer, and the way you were this week, Rina, this is very inspiring for me, because I really, really believe that the world can be better if every one of us find that, find what makes me happy, what is good for me, what is it that I can share with the rest of the world. And I think this phrase is, who I am is enough. I don't need to compare myself to others. I don't need to become other. I just need to be me. And who I am is enough. So yeah, that's my win. And I want to say, you know, Imie, you know, Charlotte, I'm very fond of you about this morning call, because I guess that's a great place to find that kind of thing. And it's very an empowerment for women to find it together. And I believe that we're the one who can help each other to find that. And when we are in this moment, in this environment, we can be very powerful together and individually. So that's my win for this week.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Isn't that amazing? Because with that too, it's like we could not. It's hard to discover ourselves when we are hiding, and we're ourselves and we're just thinking. You know, you need to express that. You need that conversation to like to kind of like rattle that, you know, thought. And then when you express it, and the more expression you make, it just comes out. It's like, it's almost like you're blooming, you know. So it's like I imagine a plant in the forest, and the elements, it does something like the wind, you know, and the rain, all this combined, that thing just blooms. That's that's how I put it.
And when human beings discover themselves, it's a plus for me, because I'm living in a better world. And when human beings are struggling and are trying to do something or somebody that they're not, I'm paying the price. Because there's around me people that they are sad, they don't know what to do, and this, you know, this kind of energy. So yeah.
I just want to add something to what Lyne Marie, and thank you for the kind words. Yeah, actually, when I was talking to Jennifer, my ideas just kept on going going on and on and on. So she said, she just keep talking about it and go forward, do it, push it. So like all my ideas that's been there for the past few months, I just told her, and like I said, we talked for hours, and it just kept going on and on. And yes, and thank you, Lyne Marie.
And it touches me that Karla is here at this hour of the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, because what you bring to the call, maybe you don't realize it, but just being there, just doing this effort to be with us, it's kind of it's I can
empowering.
I receive something from that. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's true. Having someone show up for us at that time, you know,
Exactly.
it means something. It really does. Exactly.
Yes.
I like that the message that's coming through is who I am is enough. I could share a win from this week. Actually, it's not about something I did either. It's something more that relates to the I am enough. I have this struggle that I've had for a long time with not being up to date on my customer follow-ups. So I've had about 1,000 customers because I've been with Epicure for 13 years. So that's, a reasonable number for that amount of time. But I always feel like I'm not up to date. And though I'm really good at my customer service now. And so I realized this week that it really relates to me having had a time where I was not up to date because I had certain circumstances. And so it's kind of like I'm trying to overdo something to fix that time. And it reminded me when my son, I was a stay-at-home mom for a while, and then my son at 18 months went to daycare. I was like 18 years ago, he went to daycare from 6 in the morning till 6 at night for like a year. And that allowed me to finish up my graduate studies that I really enjoyed, but I always felt guilty about that time. And then later in his life, I always wanted to catch up for that. Like he's 20 now. Like what in the world do you think I'm going to do now with my 20-year-old that's going to catch up?
Makeup.
Makeup. And I feel like I was doing, and I probably have a tendency, it's a tendency of mine to be that way. And so I feel like I was doing, this week I saw that I was doing that with my customers. And, I'm not going to call someone from 5 years ago and do anything that will catch up for maybe something that they didn't even notice. So it reminds me of what Lyne Marie is saying, that who I am is enough. And so that really, it's helping me to just, let go of that and have more time and energy to focus on now. So that's one thing I saw this week that I didn't know I just thought I had a technical reason for wanting to follow up and catch up, but it wasn't. So that's my win from this week, related to what we're talking about in our calls and vulnerability and all those things. So yeah, thank you for offering me a space to share that.
Amazing.
Awesome.
My goodness. All this good vibe and good energy is just flying. And, believe it or not, this is changing our environment. When we export and expel that energy around us, we do change the environment, like Lyne Marie is saying. Our world gets better when we are better, when we do better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we do affect our environments, especially in this moment. My God, my curtain is flying away. So, you are contributing to creating a better world whenever we get together and create that space and that energy. So thank you.
Wow. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
And look forward to continuing the conversation on the group. Anything you'd like to bring up, maybe about what people shared, and also with others, invite them to the group. They can watch the video and participate in the conversation. And have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday for the next call.
Good.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.